beside oneself.
격정 흥분으로 이성을 잃고 어찌할 바를 모르는
Beside oneself. He was beside himself with anger. They were beside themselves with excitement. She was beside herself with worry. She became beside herself with frustration. He was completely beside himself after hearing the news. She was beside herself with grief when she heard the news. The kids were beside themselves with excitement on Christmas morning. She was beside herself with joy when she got accepted.
Come in handy.
쓸모가 있다. 도움이 되다.
Come in handy. A flashlight always comes in handy. That tip came in handy later. Extra batteries might come in handy. This guide will come in handy when you travel abroad. You never know when these tools might come in handy. Having some cash on hand can come in handy in emergencies. What I learned years ago unexpectedly came in handy this week. Have yet to do.
아직 무엇하고 있지 않다. 아직 무엇해야 하다.
Have yet to do. We have yet to make a decision. The details have yet to be confirmed. He has yet to recover from the shock. I have yet to visit France, but it's on my list. They have yet to decide on a date for the meeting. Several important questions have yet to be answered. Although the project has progressed well, many challenges remain yet to be solved. Keep track of.
추적하다. 파악하다.
Keep track of. She keeps track of her schedule carefully. We use an app to keep track of orders. It's hard to keep track of everything. He struggled to keep track of time during the exam. I've been keeping track of my sleep patterns recently. As the project grew larger, it became harder to keep track of all the details. We've moved around so much that it's difficult to keep track of all our old friends. The software helps companies keep track of their inventory in real time. Bear fruit.
성과를 거두다.
Bear fruit. Our efforts finally bore fruit. Years of training bore fruit at the competition. Her patience and dedication eventually bore fruit. Years of hard work finally began to bear fruit. The company's investment in research is finally bearing fruit. Months of negotiation haven't borne fruit so far. The strategy will only bear fruit if everyone on the team commits to it fully. Although progress was slow at first, the project eventually bore fruit.
Add up.
말이 되다. 앞뒤가 맞다.
Add up. Your story doesn't add up. The numbers add up perfectly. After hearing the details, everything added up. Once we reviewed the data, the results finally added up. I've been going over the numbers, and something doesn't add up. His explanation sounded convincing at first, but the details didn't add up. Financially, the company's report simply doesn't add up. The more questions they asked, the less her story added up. Follow up on.
후속 조치를 취하다.
Follow up on. He forgot to follow up on the client's request. She followed up on the complaint quickly. We need to follow up on this issue. I'll follow up on the proposal by Friday. I followed up on our conversation from last week. Let me follow up on that and get back to you. After the meeting, She followed up on every detail discussed. Good customer service means consistently following up on client concerns.
Remain to be seen.
두고 볼 일이다.
Remain to be seen. It remains to be seen whether this will work. It remains to be seen how this will turn out. It remains to be seen whether he'll succeed. The long-term impact remains to be seen. The company's future remains to be seen. Whether the plan will work remains to be seen. The new policy sounds promising, but its impact remains to be seen. It remains to be seen if they can meet the deadline. He says he's changed, but that remains to be seen.
Be on the line.
무엇에 달려있다. 위태롭다. 전화 중이다.
Be on the line. Their reputation is on the line. Everything is on the line now. She's on the line with a client. One mistake could put everything on the line. Everything is on the line in the final minute of the game. The final decision could put the entire project on the line. I was on the line when you called, so I couldn't answer. I've been on the line for 10 minutes already.
Be underway.
진행 중이다.
Be underway. Preparations are already underway. Construction is now underway downtown. Several discussions are underway. Rescue operations are underway after the earthquake. Negotiations have been underway for several months. Major preparations are underway for the global conference. Once the project is underway, things will move quickly. While the project is already underway, many details still remain unresolved.